Hi, guys. Well, I had a couple of last minute customers that I had to take care of. Little stuff, bettas and snails and things like that. No puppy dog tails, though. I hope everybody's okay. I have decided I am not sick. I am not a serf. I am a free man, and I will make my own decisions about what's good for me and what's not good for me because it's my choice. It's not really anybody else's. So I am running my shop. I opened the shop Friday a week ago. Now the governor exempted pet shops. Um, Considers them an exception because you need food to feed your pets, I guess. So I'm not violating any code or any regulation, but I'm also not feeling the need to submit to fear or to anxiety or distress. So here I am. Let's see who's here. Who's here with me? Goodness, we got a load of people. Griffin, Zachary, Hattrick, Hillbilly Nomad, Thomas C., Dragon Lair, Holly Gibbs, and Lou Bew, and Jason Sir. Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. Nice to be back. I did not make it Wednesday because I was out collecting, and I did not want to risk trying to do a video stream on my telephone, although it probably would have worked out just fine. The little note that I left for everyone that 185 people have looked at was made on my telephone. So I'm going out again this coming Wednesday, and it may very well try to do that. We'll see if we can do a live broadcast in the field as we're collecting. It'll either be great fun or it'll be a total bust. I did a bunch of videos while we were out, and none of them were worth looking at. A few interesting things, but I'm not a good videographer. I really need to work at that and try to improve my skills. Small Fry Aquatics, Fish Dreams, and Lumpy Dog are here. Nice to see you guys. Let's see, I need to get over on Chewy's going to be premiering in 30 minutes, it says here. Okay. I'm just picking up ooh. Here we are. Picking up the YouTube channel. Let me turn the volume off. Because I can read it better. Let's see. Okay, Valley Fish. Time to observe or collect native fish is more important than the internet any day. You said it, Hillbilly. And not only that, we found a fish I've been looking for literally years. We found a good colony and a couple of other spots that look like they should be very productive. So we're going to be going back there. By we, I mean Frank, my collector buddy, Frank and I are going back this Wednesday. So what we'll try to do is we'll try to get online at 3 o'clock, and if things are happening that look interesting, I may jump online just intermittently. It's kind of awkward to do that, but we'll see. Kay Holiday. Good Sunday to you too. Let's see who else is here. Holly Gibbs, Cichlid 23. Chewy. I saw you were Chewy that you're in another stream. You've got something coming up. Somebody's trying their best to call me. Down the wormholes here. I didn't see him. All right, who is this? It's Father Fish. Hello. Turtles. I do. I've got larger turtles and a few small turtles.
What are the size of the small ones? About 6 inches?
No, those are the larger ones.
Okay, so I'm putting them in a fish pond that's about 3 feet deep.
Oh, that'll be perfect. Yeah, I'm closed today. If you can get in tomorrow or Tuesday, I'll be here 10 to 4 every day except Wednesday. I'm closed on Wednesday. And I've got a couple of species that'll work out very well for your pond.
A couple what?
Species.
Oh, okay, yeah, because my 5-year-old is excited for turtles, and I drove all the way to Fort Charlotte to get turtles. And I get there and the turtles are sick, so now I've got an upset child.
Oh no.
That's why I'm
Where are you? Where are you?
What's that?
Where are you?
Right now I'm probably about 45 minutes from where you're at.
Well, why don't you? Okay, I'm online right now, but I'll break. If you want to stop in, I'll sell you a turtle. I've got side neck turtles and I've got painted turtles. They're each about 6 inches, and they're healthy.
Okay. And do you have any koi?
Any what? Koi.
Any koi?
Koi fish, yes. I have a few, not many.
Okay, what kind of turtles were they?
Side neck and painted.
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 Okay, yeah, we like the painted. So yeah, we'll head that way right now.
Okay, see you in a bit.
All right, thank you, bye.
Well, guess I'm gonna take a break in a half an hour or so and sell a turtle or two. All right, let me back up here, see what this conversation. Chattanooga Ed and Punchy Bates. Hi, Punchy. Kay is here, Kay Holiday. I think we're, yeah, good. I'm down the wormhole. Why didn't I see? Oh, right there. Fish Dreams is here. Nice to see all you guys. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, Thomas says that's awesome. I was really excited. And we're going to go back and get more. I'm hoping to find some pygmy sunfish. What we found was an elasoma species. I'm not sure whether it was evergladi or okefenokee. I think it might be okefenokee. It looked a little, the males look not what I expected for an evergladi, but I haven't looked carefully enough yet. I've got them set up in a 40-gallon breeder tank, and they're really doing quite well. We'll try to look at them later. They're hard to see. Hillbilly Nomad. Let's see. Golly Fish. How far are you from the shop? He's down near you, actually. Side necks are neat. And I've got a big one. I've got one that's probably 10, 12 inches. And then some smaller ones, about 6 inches. Small for aquatics. Yeah, you're going to have to talk to some of their Aussie buds about that. They they know how to do that kind of stuff. Gilbily Newman caught one of my bucket list fish last year. Only a dozen more to try to find. Very cool. Where are you collecting, Hillbilly? Chiclets. Chiclets. Punchy Paint's talking about chiclets. The chewing gum crowd. Oh, I loved your video last night, Punchy. I did catch it. I'm sorry I didn't sign in, but it was a delight. Thank you so much. Right, she likes gum. Small fry, teasing and wondered if you knew the varmint by night description. Did I give it away? Did I give it away? Ah. Priscilla is listening while doing stuff. Really? Only one pair ever allowed out of Australia. Yeah, I really don't understand. I mean, the birds are another example of that. Australia restricts the export of a bird that are killed by the millions as a farm pest. And you know what I'm talking about. And yet they're not allowed to be exported. I just really don't understand what the thinking is, if there is any thinking. Issues with fancy goldfish. Zachary. One is swimming upside down, the other three are gasping for air at the surface. Do you know what might be wrong? Well, you probably need to do some serious water changes and then stop feeding for at least a week to give them a chance to recuperate. Your water is probably polluted. You need sand as a substrate or a bare bottom. Pretty good filtration, but not a lot of flow. They don't like a lot of flow. They do like high aeration. You got a bubbler and filtration. So long as the filtration is not creating a current, you're okay. San Diego got the platypus. That's pretty cool. Zachary, do substantial water change. Put them in new water or clean water. Get some sand for your substrate if you don't have it already, and go way back. Cut way back on feeding. In fact, I would not feed them at all until they straighten out. Give them a chance to recuperate. Dragon layers taken with kangaroos and wombats. Which do I like? I don't know. I like the seahorses. That's what I like. The African seahorses. Who is this? We're going to answer the phone today, I guess. This is Father Fish.
Father Fish,
No, I'm closed today. I'm on a live stream. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream today. But I'll be open every day this week except Wednesday, 10 to 4. Yeah, I'm not here. Come in tomorrow if you can make it tomorrow.
All right, no problem.
Okay, bye-bye. Small fry, I'm getting a lot of teasing because of my age. I've been asking every owner who was president when they were born. For me, it was Ike. How about you? You're teasing because of your age. So you're in your 60s. We're almost 70. I'll be 80 this September. President was, when I was born, I guess Roosevelt. Dragon Lair's talking about a guy who had a kangaroo in a pet shop, bought an eco retreat in Panama, and closed his pet store. Now there's a way to go. Sounds fun. Jimmy Carter. So that would, what was that? The 70s? So you're 50-ish. Aquarium thoughts. Hillbilly Nomad on the east edge of mid-Tennessee on the Cumberland Plateau. Oh, I love it there. I went to college in Kentucky, in Barberville, just north of Cumberland Gap. So I know the area you're talking about. Oh, very nice. Great collecting there. There's some spectacular fish. I'm trying to get a line on some sticklebacks. I want to try sticklebacks again. Do you catch any of those? Chewy's Eisenhower, he's just a whippersnapper. Thomas C., fat and lazy delivering flowers for a living. Now there's a great job. How nice would that be? Small fry, yep. Yeah, Roosevelt. I was born in 1940. Small fry 67. Zachary says, all right, thank you. Aquaballs. Hi, Aquaballs. When things are normal, I'm the delivery guy, but owner is cheap and knows he has a good hand in the shop, wants me to be there full time, so I'm doomed. It's hard to find good help. If you are good help, I think that's why some people turned in to bad help, because they got tired of working for somebody else. Clink Oatley, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Jeff Tanks, hello. What happened here? I jumped down. What's it below the, my word. Below the arrow, yeah, Aquavol says he's one of those guys. Boss Hog, hello. Not found sticklebacks, but I'll keep my eyes open. I have found them over at Okeechobee in bait tubs of chubs that came out of Tennessee. So apparently they're caught with chubs. Kay says sticklebacks were her first fish. You know, they probably were mine too. I used to catch them when I was a kid in the Chesapeake Bay. They were such a cool fish. There are no plants in that whole section of the bay now. So the sticklebacks, along with a lot of other things, have just disappeared. Dragon Lair thought he was the oldest fish famer. No, fish famer at that. I think I may be the oldest. I don't know. The old, what's the guy with the beard? The old timer, the old fish I think he's younger than me. I'm not sure. Small Fry refers to himself as a rusty old American dream with all the original parts, although I may need a partial knee replacement. Well, I got a left knee replacement, a right hip replacement. No, actually, just the ball joint replacement. Um, I have six-way bypass, a stent, a pacemaker, and a brain that only works part-time. DMC was just watching the Dirty Tank recipe video. Yet I was looking at that today. I did two of them. There's an older one that's up over 2,000 views that I have made 95 cents on. 2,000 views. Now, to be fair, all but 500 of those views occurred before I was monetized, so they kind of don't count. But 500 views for a buck. I think I'm being screwed by YouTube. I'm getting about 10 cents on 100 views. What's that? 1 cent on 10 views. I think about 1 cent on 10 views. I don't know how that works out. And I haven't paid any attention to it yet. I'm only just becoming aware of it. So I guess I'll dig into it more. Yeah, DMC, that's, I think, my most popular video. There's some new ones coming on that have hit 1,000. So I'm getting there. And I'll tell you what's happening right now. The uh, YouTube has picked me up, the whatever it's called. I'm getting 10 new subscribers a day on average, and about 500 new views a day. Just all of a sudden, it just started about a week ago. Well, I was going like this, and then it just shot up. So I don't know quite what's happening, but I ain't complaining, and I'm trying to get a bunch of new stuff out to try to keep that going. Unless you have a card channel with over 1 million subs. Yeah, I hear you. It ain't much, is it? I guess that's why people do Patreon. I mean, even the support buttons, the stickers and whatnot, they take, I don't know, what is that, half of that, a third, some such thing. No, YouTube's not a way to get rich. Well, I was looking at Lucas's site today. He's got 45,000 subscribers. I mean, that's really astounding. I don't know what he makes, probably enough to keep his fish going, but he also sells a lot. His website, which is a fabulous website, carries a lot of product. And I know he's doing a large number of ship outs every week. Dragon Lair says had a triple in '03. I had a five-way, when was it? 8 years ago, I guess 10 or 11, maybe 12. Chewy is talking about piranhas and aqua balls. Aqua Thoughts Web Merchandising. No, I do not. Aquarium Thoughts. That's something I need to get into. I've got some stickers, but I just give them away. I haven't started doing merch, um, and partly because I have a source for things like T-shirts locally that I think I can get cheaper. So I haven't decided quite what to do about that. Catch 'em all said he makes 80,000 a month on YouTube. What's it? He's got 250,000 um, subscribers, I think. Dragon Lair gets died quickly. Age not a friend. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened, Small Fry. I was exhausted. My God, I was exhausted for a year or more. Just drained, collapsing, sitting in this chair, drooping. And I did something. What did I do? I had a, excuse me, I had a stent bypass put in, and it increased the flow to my heart by 20%. And all of a sudden, I mean, I felt a whoosh when he installed that thing. They do it live. I mean, they do it while you're watching it happen. It went whoosh, and I had this burst of energy that I have kept. It's been 3 months now or so. Made a world of difference. Oh, he does swamp people? That's millions. Huh. Couldn't get the comment section to show on my screen. Yeah, the reason that happens, Chevy, is because when you finish your stream, it takes about a half a day for YouTube to process it. When they finally do, the comment section will come up. I just bought lighting and a microphone today, $50 each. Feeling flush. I got to tell you about what happened Thursday. I had a new customer, walk in. He said he had a fish tank they wanted me to look at. So I made arrangements, got over there the next morning. That was Friday, I guess. Yeah, Friday morning. Walked into a $3-4 million home sitting on the Gulf. Stunning home. Met a bunch of young guys in their 30s. Showed me the fish tank. It's about a 350-gallon acrylic sitting in the wall, mint condition. The guy said, well, it wasn't there when I moved in. There was a big panel up on the wall. I ripped the panel out, and there was the fish tank. I thought that was interesting. So we got chatting a little bit. Turns out he is a guy who's bought and sold a number, or built and sold a number of tech businesses. Sold them to like Amazon and Microsoft and UPS and like that. So he's sitting on a pot of money big enough to be able to play whatever he wants to play at. So this house he bought, he's playing at it. We talked about fish tanks, that he knows nothing about fish tanks. But he said, you know, it'd really be cool if I could have that whole wall, a big tank with sharks in it. Now, we've all dreamt that dream, but rarely have any of us had the money to be able to do it. So he's serious, or at least he was on Friday. And I talked to him again on Saturday, and he was still serious. I'm going back Monday to pick up the 350 and bring it in here and see if I can sell it. And I'm going to set up a meeting to sit down with him and nail down a direction he wants to go with this and get a retainer from him. I already told him I'd need a retainer if we did this. So we'll see how serious he is. But that'll be fun if I get to do that. I told him it would be a minimum of 100,000. And the reality is, if he goes nuts, it could be 1,000,000. I mean, who knows? So this is one of those deals that's 99% guaranteed to fall through, but by God, I'm going to push it. I talked to a friend she and her husband, now deceased, built and installed a couple of these monster tanks. So she has contacts and has already been in touch and is trying to get a line on what it would actually cost to do it and who can do it. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted. But this could be relatively enormous for Father Fish. So there's that. Oh, we're talking about, you know what? Small Fry's talking about your ticker or not your give a damn. Well, I think it's both, truthfully. But no, clearly my heart, my blood flow was involved because I was dopey too. I mean, I couldn't think straight clearly, and it did make that level of difference. Now, the other when COVID hit, I kind of went down in a heap, and for about a month. At that point in time, I was hospitalized with a kidney stone that went toxic. I think I actually had COVID, but nevertheless, I was at death's door. I mean, my brain was gone. I was confused. I didn't know what day it was. Couldn't remember my name. It was pretty weird. I remember all that, but I remember not remembering, which is a little peculiar. Anyway, finally got home, slept for a week. That was just as COVID had hit, and the 15 days were put in place. So by the end of the 15 days, I was feeling better. Then they tacked another 30 onto it. So I did another 2 weeks. At that point, I talked to my doctor and I said, have I got symptoms or not? And I spent a big, long time with him talking through this. And the bottom line was not. So I decided, well, all right then. I'm not sick. I'm happy and healthy, and I'm going to act that way. So I went down to the store, opened my shop. That was Friday last week. And I've been in business ever since. And yesterday, I want you to know, aside from a single large sale, I had the biggest day I've ever had. I'm not going to tell you how much I did, but it was a lot. Not a gigantic lot, but a lot. So, hi, Alice. So anyway, there's that. So it's both. I think it's getting the blood flow going and getting the attitude going. It's really kind of strange because when I got monetized, when I get 1,000 subscribers, the 1st of February, that's when I started going down in a heap. I think I was pushing and pushing and pushing up to that point. And then when I hit it, I just kind of, whew. And when I went, whew, my energy went, whew, and I just sat there for about a month I didn't even do very many videos, but I'm back. Aquarium Thoughts needs to tear down the walls and see if there are any hidden tags. It's worth it. It is worth it. Ah, Aquaballs is having who on? Well, I lost out on this whole conversation, which unfortunately is what I'm really interested in. So I'm just going to have to go back and read it all, but I won't do it now. Not a lads that you make money, Chewy saying, yeah, I'm sure. I haven't really looked at making money on this thing yet. I'm just trying to get it built to the point where it's possible to even consider the possibility. Um, I hit 1.13. No, where am I? 2.3? I lost track. I need to look. Where am I? Yeah, it's coming along. I've done in the world. I've done 100 subs in the last. I'm at 1.32. I've done 100 in the last 10 days. So all of a sudden, it's just really, really jumping up. All right. Dragon Lair C23. My lady's great grandson, landladies, is making over $1,000 a week doing bass tournaments. Wow. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm at 1.32. And that last 100 was just 10 days ago. So I'm hoping I can keep it going. Kenny E. Ah, Jay Jr. Amazing. Otter Creek got to 3,000. That's a great channel. A lot of fun. I noticed my last video, nature rating, has done about 400 hits in one day, which is probably more than I've done, except for the day that Lucas promoted me. And I'm thinking it was the name, the title, nature rating. It's just so oddball that people are turning it on just to see what that means, I think. I mean, it really isn't all that great a video. It's a lot of duplication of stuff I've said before over and over again. Dooby-doo. You betcha aquarium thoughts. Bay Area Aquatics. Wow. 7K in a year. I'm not familiar. Bay Area, is that California? There are a number of Bay Areas. Must be. Bay Area Aquatics. Do. 8.36. Michael, yeah, it's the Golden Gate Bridge. Interesting. Wow, 108 videos. Holy cats. Guess that's worth a subscription. Gotta see what this dude's doing. Alice ain't misbehaving. She ain't misbehaving. Do you still find that most of your views are still non-followers? Yeah. This by 60% to 40%. About 42 watching, 30 likes. Pretty neat, guys. That's busting out. That's better than I've done in a while. 33. What time is it? Need to check the time. 3:40. We're in good shape. Let's see. Nature. Huh. Yeah, DMC, you're talking about this new video. You're saying it was superb. I appreciate that. I, I've realized that I've kind of gone through a lot of my repertoire in terms of the things that matter to me, the things that are important, and the things I find myself talking about with my customers. And I'm at about 140 videos, and have covered a lot of that stuff, really the bulk of it. So when I did this one, I found myself repeating, but repeating in a way that was, I hope, a lot more focused and a lot more clear or clearly stated. So there is that, and I think that certainly helps. Yeah, Silicon Valley, the guy I was talking about is Silicon Valley. Here's somebody from Florida. Let's see who they are and what they want. Father Fish. Hello. Hello.
Hello? Is this Father?
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that didn't come through quite clear. Is this Father Fish Aquarium?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. I was wondering, do you have any blennies in stock?
Blennies. Freshwater or saltwater?
Saltwater.
Saltwater. I have just a couple. I have one.
Okay.
What's it called? A lawnmower blenny, and then I've got a couple of Watchman gobies. No, one Watchman goby. That's all I got. I'm gonna be getting.
Okay.
I'll be getting fish in this week, so I'll get more of that.
Okay. I'm specifically looking for an orange tail spot blenny, but most blennies will do. So.
Yeah. I'll be open tomorrow. I'll be open all week, 10 to 4, closed on Wednesdays.
Okay. And you get your next shipment, you said this week?
Thursday, yeah, Thursday.
All right, I'll check back in with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Somebody else is trying to call, and I'm not going to call them back. Not right now. Oh, hello, alien world. Nice to see you. Somebody's banging on my door. It's probably the turtle guy. Let me go look. Hold on a minute, everybody. Hi there. Come by. All right, let me show you the turtles. We'll get on. All right, I'm back. We're gonna close it up pretty soon here. They're gonna tie me up for half an hour. So we'll just do this till our time runs out. Let's see. Daniken say he thinks live streams help. They sure help with numbers. They help getting the hours up. And it also attracts new people. New people jump in on streams. There are a few here today. Do I find that live streams increase or decrease? Well, nothing really decreases my subs. I've lost maybe a dozen subs since I've been online since mid-September. So that's always figuring it out today. It's about October, November, December, 3 and 4, 7 months. I've been online, had my channel for 7 months. I've lost maybe a dozen subs altogether. Aquarium thoughts mention me. Well, that's happening too. Fish Room Fever was telling me last night that he has sent people to me. I know Chattanooga Ed has. I think that helps a lot and does count a lot. Just getting heard my name in several live streams in the last week. Hillbilly saying, yeah, I'm getting really good attention from other fish farmers, which is pretty nice. Chewy wants to know if Alice thinks 33 is enough likes. Let's see. Let me go forward here now. Chewy, out of 1.32 thousand, this has drawn about 50 people at Small Fry Aquatics. To put it in perspective, it's drawn about 50 people. Yeah, well, I think part of the problem with that, Chewy, is that afternoon videos really don't catch a big population. The most important hours are 4 in the afternoon to 7 in the evening. That's the hours most people are on YouTube. If I moved it forward to 5 o'clock, I know I did that once and hit double. It was just an amazing difference. Well, they're buying 2 turtles and some koi. They're getting stuff for their pond. So that'll be fun. That'll be $150, $200 sale. Heater built my discus tank death last night. Bad news. I've lost fish from heaters. I know what it's like. You gotta look. You gotta figure out how they're made. You want heaters that the contact will not stick on. If the contact can stick, then it'll overheat. You want heaters that if it overheats, the connection burns out. That's preferable to the contact sticking. Also, it's repairable. I've got one here that I can repair. You can't see it, but the connection is burnt out. I'll be able to take it apart. I figured out how to do that, and then resolder that connection, and it'll be good. Oh. Small Fry says, Co-op says it kills subs. What are you referring to? I don't know. The magic. The magic. The magic. Part of the magic is being there. If I had started my channel back when I was encouraged to do so, which is about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I probably would be certainly far ahead of where I am today. Maybe. I didn't have a heart for it. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't interested, didn't understand it, really didn't want to do it. And when I go back and look at the half a dozen videos I made, they're embarrassing. I mean, what I do now, I can't say it's embarrassing. Silly, maybe. Foolish, maybe. I don't think I'm embarrassed so much. The stuff that embarrasses me, I don't put on. It's just hanging in there and doing it and doing it and doing it until you figure out what you're doing and then doing it. But it absolutely makes all the difference in the world to get noticed. Without Lucas, I probably would still be in the basement. I mean, Lucas gave me 300 subscribers in one day. One day. And that turned my channel around. That was last November the 15th. 2 months later, I was at 1,000. It's okay, take your time. Looks like I'm going to be here for a while. I guess I left the door unlocked. What time is it? I got about 5 minutes. What kind of push streams? Talking about Daniken. I'd probably be Corey level, if not more. Yeah, that's right. If I didn't have the heart, it wouldn't have worked. And I'm not sure I did. I had other things that were, frankly, a lot more interesting and exciting. I had major investors at that time. Danny Ken, you know, Lucas helped him do over 500 in a week. Momentum is everything. I expect that's true. Being able to click on what people are looking at. That's the trickiest part of it all. And then being able to keep on doing that. Alice says she wants 40. Where are we? Need to look. We're at 44. I ought to hang until we hit 50. 44 watching now. Having an angel is amazing. Corey, Lucas, Rachel, or Joey. Yeah, true enough. True enough. Chattanooga joined the day Lucas talked about me. Punchy took a year and a half to get over 1,000. Yeah, you've really got something to offer too, Punchy. I mean, with what you've done now with your artwork, I think it's just stupendous. I'm very excited for you and very impressed. Aquarium Thoughts found me on a feed. That's where most people are finding me, on search and on the feeds. Oh well, Chewy's talking about the soap operas that the big channels go through. My God, some of it's amazing. And I think it's part of the fantasy. Discus and mud skippers. I need to do mud skippers. I really do. Saving souls and fish one message at a time. Amen, brother. I'm with you. Zachary, how many angelfish can go in a 29-gallon tank? Well, if they're fry, you could easily do 1,000. If they're 6 inches, probably no more than a pair. What kind of tank makes? Larger tetras. Yeah, stick with community fish and get smaller angels. A 29 can house a lot of little fish. Keep in mind one thing, plants. The more plants you have in the tank, the thicker the plants are, the more fish you can have. The more sand you have, deep substrate, the more plants you can have. So the key is the deep substrate. Allows you to grow more plants, allows you to keep more fish. Wow, Punchy had almost 8,000 watch hours. That's amazing. I hit 4,000 within a week of 1,000 subs. Don't know quite how that happened, but that was kind of interesting. Yeah, racial slurs have a way of attracting and detracting. I think it's part of, the problem with controversy is it's kind of a flash in the pan. It doesn't last long. It's like COVID. It doesn't last long. You may get excited for a while, but after a while, it ain't exciting no more. It's just a drag. How we doing time waste? Need to get out of here. I got people back there beating me up to buy stuff. Some people need to return to their better roots rather than their bad roots. Yeah, so true, Aquarium. I had a comment somebody made to me today. They said they when they take sand or water out of the wild, they they bake it to make sure they kill everything so they don't get any baddies in their tank. And I commented, I'd like to throw it in there. I might get one baddie, but I'll get 100 goodies. And it's worth it to me to have all the goodies and just deal with that one baddie. All right, guys, I've enjoyed this. This has been an interesting conversation that I really have not been a part of. Um, Happy to have been able to host it. However, have a great day, Danica, and everybody else. Have a wonderful day. What did we get to, Alice? We got to Fort Whoops. We got to, where'd it go? 40. We got to 40. 40's good. Oh, baking idea. I know that was crazy, wasn't it? Thank you so much, DMC. Thank you, Aquarium Thoughts. Thank you, Small Fry. Alice. Bye, baby. Chewy K. Alice. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Great to be with you. Take care, Clayton. Nice to be with you all. Counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Leighton Berger, nice to see you. Take care, Chewy. They don't invite me to do anything around here. Oh well. 4, 3, 2. Vaya con Dios, my darlings. Love you all. Bye bye.